Drum roll, please. Can I get a drum roll? And action. Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome into another episode of Titans Tube. It's your boys, Justin and Caleb. That's right. I'm coming back for an episode. Finally. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Justin, for letting you have
leaving me hanging, bro.
I was letting you have the spotlight for a little bit, man. You know, because I thought you needed some attention. But no,
I don't have any friends, so that helps.
If you haven't seen any of the top 10 videos Justin has released or his interview with Jim Wyatt, I highly recommend that you go check those out. They're the most recent videos on the channel, so go find them. But if you're just here because you love my beautiful face, then you're in the right spot. Keep watching this video. So in this video, we are going to get to some Titans talk, some training camp talk, some Cyprien injury talk, some Kenny Vaccaro signing, and preseason look-aheads. But first, we got a few announcements. If you don't want to hear these announcements, just look at the timestamps. You can skip right to the Titans talk.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
I like announcements, though. I'm excited about these announcements.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
I mean, these are the announcements people have been waiting for anxiously all off season about the Titans Tube channel of death. First, we've been getting some questions and tweets about this. We are doing fantasy football this year. That's right, Titans Tube will have our own league like we did last year. We're only doing one league this year. And I'm about to read you the information for that league. So if you are interested in playing in our Titans Tube Fantasy League, make sure you pay attention, jot down some notes, and some important dates and times. Here is the information. Justin, are you ready for this vital fantasy football information?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. So we're gonna have one league this year. It is a $50 buy-in to get in that league. There will be 10 spots available in that league. League will be done through Yahoo. There will be a live online draft scheduled for September 2nd. That is Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Do you have all that written down, Justin?
I didn't write it down, but I'll just watch the video.
Yeah, just replay this video and rack up our views on this video if you didn't hear the information. Okay, $50 buy-in. That buy-in will be due 24 hours upon being invited to the league. So if you don't pay your buy-in within 24 hours, you get in the boot right out of that league, and we're going to open up that spot for someone else. Now,
yes. Did you say the signups were on September 2nd, or did you say the draft was on September 2nd? I said the draft
was on September 2nd.
So when can I sign up, Caleb? When?
That's a great question, Justin. So first off, back to the buy-in. I'll get to your question, but with the $50 buy-in, the payouts will go to the first place finisher, the second place finisher, and the third place finisher in the playoffs, as well as whoever wins the regular season. So 4 people will be getting dough at the end of the year based on the buy-in. Now, your question, how do you get in? How do you sign up for the league? On August 15th, we will be releasing an announcement on the exact instructions on how to sign up into the league. So set your calendar for August 15th. That is next Wednesday. And we will make an announcement with the instructions on how to sign up. Once the sign up goes live, it will be a first come, first serve. So if you don't make it into the league in time, sorry, you'll just have to wait and play next year. So yeah, on August 15th, we'll put an announcement out via Twitter and YouTube and probably Instagram on how to sign up. Once that announcement goes live, you can start signing up by following the instructions we give you, and that'll be a first come, first served basis. And then remember, if you once accepted into the league on Yahoo, if you don't pay your $50 buy-in within 24 hours, we will kick you out and make your spot available for someone else, because we just don't like cheap people, you know? We want money.
Nah.
Speaking of, donate to our Patreon account. Okay. I think that covers the fantasy.
Is that too complicated? Does everyone understand? That was a lot of information about signing up.
Nah, it's good. Okay.
Okay.
Second announcement. As you can see, we are back together making videos. No, we are not back together in the same city and state. I am still in Colorado having a very very good time up here in CO in the mountains. and I am high
That's good to
in
know.
elevation.
Oh, is that the only
You can't
other
see
way?
me winking because I have glasses on. That's the point. I got to cover up my eyes now, Justin, you know?
Yeah, they're probably a shade pink or red, maybe.
Yep. Maybe. Who knows? You can't see because I got
Marijuana.
glasses. Whoa,
Marijuana,
easy.
people.
Easy.
Oh, sorry.
You're not supposed to give away my secret. Okay. Next up, okay, we've been pretty quiet this offseason, I know, because I moved, and not a lot happens during the offseason, but we are ready to kick it into full gear. Back in business with the season going. So we got plans to get back on our normal season schedule, but some of the formats might be a little different. Mainly, we're going to move some of our videos to more of a podcast format and be releasing those audio versions of the video as podcast. So we'll release that information later on, but I'm sure it'll be on iTunes. You will be able now to listen to our episodes via podcast on the Titans Tube official podcast.
The Titans Tube official podcast. Is that what it's called?
That's what it will be called once we create it. But so yeah. If you don't want to watch or listen or look at our faces, you will be able to just download all of our audio as a podcast. But some of our videos will be moving to straight podcast format. But anyways, we plan to do our regular slate of videos that we did last week. We'll do
last year.
Last year. What did I say? Last week? Man, altitude, bro. Anyways, we plan on doing a preview game for each upcoming game, a Madden challenge like usual, because that's everyone's favorite segment, and I can't wait to get my hands on Madden 19. Also, EA Sports, if you're watching this, please send us some free copies of Madden 19. Then we'll be doing our weekly picks episode, which is always very popular. Amy will be returning for that. So if you've been just dying over not being able to see Amy's face, she will make her glorious return coming soon. And then we will also be adding, we'll be doing a recap podcast after each game, and then also adding in a weekly NFL recap podcast where we kind of break down all the news that happened over the weekend of NFL play in a very abbreviated and short format, just hitting kind of high points from each game and whatnot. How's that sound, Justin?
Okay. That sounds good. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
But it's needed. It's needed to say these things.
So anyways, we're coming
after the hiatus.
Yeah, we're coming back full steam ahead. We're going to be making the same videos, releasing everything as podcast, minus the Madden challenge. So this would be a great time. If you want to help us out, check out that Patreon account. We cannot thank you enough for those who have continued to support us throughout the off season with your monetary funds. It has helped our motivation going strong. And we're looking forward to a great next season of Titans Tube and also the Tennessee Titans season, because that's kind of important. If you have any suggestions for the channel or topics you want to see us cover, or like weekly video segments, or how to set up a podcast on iTunes, because we do not yet know how to do that, leave it in the comments below, or hit us up on Twitter or Instagram, Titans_Tube_YT. Okay. Underscore that, bro. Underscore that. Okay.
Oh. My earbuds, man.
Dude,
killing me.
You gotta get those earbuds checked out. Okay, I think that's it for all the announcements. So if you're here just for the Titans talk, let's get into it. Justin, I've talked a lot, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it to you. Are you still there? Okay.
There you are.
You just blacked out for a second.
Yeah, you did too.
All right, so let's start with the big news. Jonathan Cyprien. ACL injury. Do you want to start there?
Sure. R.I.P. He's not dead, but he's dead in football, in the football sense. It's sad. It's sad, man. He was very determined to get back, and by all accounts, he was looking great in training camp, and he's one of those guys that's a really good teammate. He fit in well with the secondary, and it's just sad to see him not be able to play for the defense this season, because I thought he came on strong at the end of last year. Did he not? Knocking out Travis Kelce in the playoff game against Kansas City. He was making plays in that game.
People underestimate how critical it was that he took out Travis Kelce in that game. I mean, Kelce was tearing us apart when he was in. So, I mean, you got to credit some of that to Cyprien knocking him out in our comeback in the second half. Being the catalyst for a comeback.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I thought he was on the right trajectory for this defense, and he was going to have a pretty good year this year. And I think the additions of, Malcolm Butler and some other good pieces on defense was just only going to help him as well. But despite that, he's unfortunately not there. And we have now a new strong safety in Kenny Vaccaro. As everybody knows, he's been practicing now for the past couple of days with us. And again, for Jonathan Cyprien, it was reported that he was the guy that kind of welcomed in Vaccaro when he arrived and kind of showed him the ropes initially at the facility and was talked to him about the defense and how we run things here. And so that just shows you what kind of a high-character guy Jonathan Cyprien is. So pray for a speedy recovery for Jonathan Cyprien. And, yeah, I mean, what do you know about Kenny Vaccaro, Caleb? Anything? He played for his first 4 years with the New Orleans Saints. I think he battled some injuries. He's gotten in trouble with some PEDs before as well. So hopefully that's all in the past and that won't be an issue going forward.
I'm all about that PED life, bro.
The PED life is risky.
Well, I was going to add some notes on Jonathan Cyprien. Echo everything you said.
Sure.
I do think Cyprien's a great guy. I actually had a chance to meet him right after the Titans signed him last year in the offseason when he was apartment hunting with his mom. And I met him out in public. And I was like, yo, Jonathan Cyprien, we just signed you, bro. And we started chatting. And he's like, hey, you got to come meet my mom. She's helping me pick out an apartment. So, yeah, I kind of got a soft place in my heart for Jonathan Cyprien. Also, I don't think you guys, based on just my kind of overall meta knowledge of like Titans Twitter and the Titans fan base, I don't think Cyprien gets enough love or credit. I feel like a lot of people kind of hate on him, but I know he's not the best cover safety. That's not his skill. That's why we have guys like Kevin Byard and Adoree Jackson and Logan Ryan and now Malcolm Butler. Cyprien was critical in helping stop the run and seal the line of scrimmage. I mean, I think he played a huge part in having our 5th ranked run defense last year.
Don't sell us short, Caleb. I'm pretty sure we had the 4th ranked rush defense,
bad.
man.
Come
on.
And I think he played a huge part in that. And I also thought his body language on the field, his leadership, like you said, welcoming in Vaccaro, and I think that I know we may not have been in the locker rooms last year, but I think he was a good voice for that defense, a good player. He played with a lot of attitude, a lot of passion, doing his sip-sack celebration. So
he had the energy. He brought good energy.
I've seen a lot of people being like, "Well, Vaccaro, is we're already be way better with Cyprien going down." I never wish that on a Titans player at all. I think I want Cyprien to have a speedy recovery, and I look forward to seeing him next year on the field. 2020 season, Jonathan Cyprien will be an MVP of the league.
Defensive player of the year.
As far as Vaccaro goes, I don't know a whole lot about this guy. I know that, one, I am older than he is, which is becoming the trend of a lot of NFL players now. I'm just starting to get up there, Justin.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. We're both getting older. I would think a lot of other people are getting older as well.
Do you think everyone's really getting older, though? I mean, should we discuss this? Is everyone in the world getting older, or is it just us? Anyways, I also know this. I know Vaccaro has 8 career interceptions, which is what Kevin Byard had in 1 season last year. Come on, step up your game, Vaccaro.
That's a joke,
bro.
Well, Vaccaro is kind of that same mold of Jonathan Cyprien. He's a run support safety. He plays in the box, close to the line of scrimmage a lot. But I think, having 8 career interceptions kind of speaks to that he can cover when asked to. I don't know, that's not necessarily his strength and his skill set, but I think he fits the exact mold kind of what Jonathan Cyprien was. I think he was one of the highest graded run support safeties in the league. I probably just made that up to encourage myself and get me excited, but I think he was one of the better run stopping safeties.
No, I think you're right. So, based on what I've read about him, he's a better fit as a strong safety playing closer to the line of scrimmage. So exactly what kind of where Cyprien's strengths were, and I think is kind of a safety spot that we need. He might be a little better coverage in the secondary than Cyp, but I mean, with all the other talent we have at cornerback, we need someone that's going to help up and give us some support on the line, especially with our linebacker depth
and
being
I think he's
a little shallow.
He's definitely. Yeah, that's true. He will definitely help the linebacker depth because, unfortunately, Nate Palmer, good special teams guy, good for linebacker depth, was carted off the field. I don't know if there's in practice yesterday. I don't know if there's been an official diagnosis for him yet, but he's probably going to miss a lot of time, if not the whole season. What was I going to say? But I think Vaccaro is easily, definitely ahead of where Dane Cruikshank would be right now, our other rookie that we drafted, strong safety. Kendrick Lewis is a veteran, but I think Vaccaro is definitely would be a better fit, a better option for that safety position. So yeah, he's going to be the starter, strong safety. I think it's just a matter of getting him in, getting him familiar with the system, developing chemistry with the players. And yeah, I really don't expect, I mean, as far as everything we've been hearing about Vaccaro, I don't think we'll be missing a step at all at that safety position, losing Cyprien and now getting Vaccaro. And I think a lot of Titans fans share that sentiment as well.
I share that sentiment. I still have very high expectations for the secondary going into the season, with or without Cyprien. Just the talent across the board, and I think Vaccaro seems like he's going to fit right in and be an immediate, a good player for the Titans back there. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah. I'm also kind of a Titans optimist, so most of my takes are very positive. I'll just go ahead and be honest.
Yes. Me too, yeah. I like that. I like the glass half full,
well,
except what?
Nah. Well.
Except Kevin Dodd. You did not care about him at all. But luckily for you, we cut him, so you don't have to worry about Kevin Dodd anymore.
I wasn't so down on him. I just didn't care about him. Everyone was obsessing over Kevin Dodd and how much of a bust he was. And I was like, man, move on. We got Harold Landry. We got Rashawn Evans. We got Jarrell Casey back. We got all these new players. Why even worry your time on Kevin Dodd? He's a bust. Let him go. Wash your hands of him. That was my thoughts on Kevin Dodd. Who were we talking about? I already forgot.
Vaccaro.
Vaccaro. Actually, I was trying to make a joke about Kevin Dodd, but right over your head. Right over your head.
Oh, man. I don't get obvious jokes a lot, so you kind of have to explain that
that's okay,
to me.
man. I'll explain jokes all year long.
Do you want to move on? Because I was going to go into Rashawn Evans now, because you mentioned him. Not just him, but there's a few injuries that we've been dealing with through training camp with important players, and Coach Vrabel isn't giving us jack squat to work with. We don't know what's wrong with these guys. Rashard Matthews.
I'm like, come on, Vrabel, tell us some stuff, bro. He's supposed to.
Yeah. What are we doing here? We got Rashard Matthews, who has not participated in training camp in a long time, if at all. We're not sure exactly what's slowing him down. Corey Davis is he seems like he's practicing, then he's not, then he's practicing, then he's not. It's maybe they're just being extra precautionary with Corey Davis, but from what I've seen from him, when he does practice, he makes plays and he looks like he can be that #1 receiver we drafted him to be. So hopefully we get a healthy Corey Davis this year. And then Brian Arakpo, I think he's got a shoulder injury, so he's been missing a lot of training camp. But Rashawn Evans, we heard that he left practice like a week and a half ago, and it was because of some hydration problems, maybe some cramping, maybe he was struggling in the heat. But is it taking him a week to get hydrated back to fully practice again? I mean, what's going on? He's got to be injured. He's got to be hurting somewhere. We're just not getting any information about that. So that kind of sucks, because we absolutely need Rashawn Evans to be out there and on the field and be that elite linebacker that we drafted him to be. So I hope that he's able to get in some of these preseason games.
Maybe he's just like a really slow drinker, just like.
Yeah. Just hook up an IV to him for the duration of practice. I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah,
like it's taking him a long time to rehydrate from that.
Yeah. So who knows? But these are some key players that have not been consistently practicing in training camp for us. So hopefully I'm overreacting and it's nothing to worry about. So I don't know. I'm probably missing somebody. Jack Conklin.
Can we?
I mean, we expected him to miss time, but hopefully he's back. So
do you know what the timetable for Conklin's return is? Should he be back before the week 1?
I think they're expecting him to be back.
That's what I've heard, but I feel like I haven't seen anything in a good bit. Actually,
I mean, he's like on the field during practices, not like on the field, but like outside and doing his own recovery rehab reps.
He's on the field, but
whatever
he's not
that
on the
is.
field. I will mark that in my notes about his return.
Not on the field.
Not a fielder, just a field. Singular. One field.
Just
if you're
one
counting.
field.
If you're listening to this, Titans Tube told you first. Jack Conklin is on the field, but not on the field.
That's the grade A reporting. That is right. So yeah, we'll see. We have a game, dudes. We have a football game that the Titans will play in 2 days at Lambeau Field. Green Bay Packers. I'm trying not to get too hyped, but I'm hyped anyway because I'm excited just to see our team play football. But if you remember last year, our first preseason game was against the Jets, and that was the worst display of anything I've ever seen. That killed my hype. I think it was like a 7-3 game. And so I remembered that it is the preseason, and there's really no real reason to get excited. But I'm excited anyway. I want to see this team play and play well.
I just watch preseason games, crossing my fingers that no one gets hurt. That's basically, I just want to make it through the end of the preseason game. I'm like, oh my God, thank God no one got hurt. But yeah, we do play the Packers this Thursday. Football is back. I mean, there's already been one preseason game, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Time went by really fast. Let's just look forward to some things, just overall scope of what you're looking at the Titans this preseason. I'll start. You already mentioned it. I think everyone knows it. With the injuries we've been dealing with in training camp, you said Corey Davis has been injured here and there, which was kind of the theme of his rookie year. And then Rashard Matthews. We were already, a lot of people saying that our talent and our depth at receiver is where we may be lacking this year. I know we get Tajay Sharp back, but still, without Davis, possibly without Davis and without Matthews, Taywan Taylor only being a second-year guy, Tajay Sharp essentially only being a second-year guy because he missed his whole sophomore year.
They're probably going to be the two receivers that start for us against the Packers. I don't think Davis or Matthews.
So I'm really kind of anxious or not anxious. I'm just looking for that's going to be my focus. How do these younger receivers who would probably fill in our receiver depth? How do they perform being the guys in preseason, especially because I feel like that's going to really kind of give us confidence going into the season that, okay, our receivers can get it done once we get Matthews and Davis back. Taywan Taylor, Tajay Sharp, who's the other guy? Michael Campanero. People talk about Devin Ross even having good training camps. I want to see these guys in game form. Are they going to live up to what they've been doing in training camp? If they're performing well, are they going to lay some foundation for the season, because our wide receiver core is going to need it going into week 1. Because I feel like that's our weakest aspect. So that's kind of been that's my main focus. That's what I'm going to be watching in these preseason games a lot. What are you going to be watching? What are you looking for?
Look for because on the tail end of what you said, because J-Rob did virtually nothing to address the receiver position this offseason. So he has a lot of faith in our core that we have. So a lot of pressure is kind of riding on them.
And a lot of pressure. I mean, a lot of that plays into Matt LaFleur being able to, actually call plays for the first time, being our offensive coordinator. So that starts this Thursday. Let's see how this team's going to start.
That's kind of what I was going to say. Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I was going to look for. Yeah, I'm excited to see what this offense looks like with Matt LaFleur calling the shots. And I don't think we're going to get it's just preseason, so he's not going to pull out all of his good stuff, but it'll be interesting just to see the formations we use, just to see how his play calling is as opposed to 2 years of Terry Robisky and Mike Mularkey. So I'm excited to see that, and he does have play calling experience. I think Paul Kaharski tweeted out today that he did call preseason games for the Rams last year, so he's done it before, but he's still very. He's a green boy. As far as that goes.
Green boy.
Or whatever.
He's green. He's very green.
Whatever. Yeah, But also, I'm excited to see, as far as young players that I'm expecting to play a lot, I hope Harold Landry plays a lot of snaps. I want to see him play a lot this preseason, get familiar with NFL speed and going up against better left tackles than what he did when he played for Boston College. So I'm excited to see him. Did you see the depth chart? The first depth chart that was posted?
I
think
was
Jim
actually
Wyatt
just looking at
posted
it before we started this video, but I haven't really broken it down.
But Landry was listed behind like everybody. He was behind obviously Arakpo and Morgan, but also behind
Josh
Aaron
Carraway,
Wallace
that, yeah.
and Josh Carraway. And I think by the time regular season rolls around, unless Carraway and Wallace ball out and have been balling out in training camp and preseason, I think in the regular season Harold Landry will move up to be that second string or a third rotational guy behind Morgan and Arakpo. I think him being there on that depth chart is just to kind of ease him in to the game during the preseason games. So he'll probably get in like during the second half after Wallace and Carraway have been rotated in and play their share. That's just my guess, because I'm definitely expecting our high second-round draft pick to be ahead of them on the depth chart. At least I hope so. So I'll be excited to watch Landry. I want to see that guy.
I mean, I think it's nice that we kind of get to slowly work him into the rotation instead of having just having to rely on him straight from the get-go to be our one kind of to play his position, start his position. Yeah. So,
And also another guy on defense, and he's probably not going to play a lot because he's our #1 cornerback, but Malcolm Butler has apparently been tearing it up every single day in
training
preseason,
camp?
Bringing the energy, making plays everywhere.
You said preseason.
Yeah, training camp. Did I say preseason? Well, he will make plays in the preseason if he plays. But, yeah, I'm just excited to see that guy run around in a Titans uniform and hopefully knock away a couple passes. He may not even play, though, but I'm excited to see him on the defensive side. Dion Lewis too. I mean, I'm excited for these new Patriots to make some noise. Probably won't play a lot. I'm just excited to see him. Actually, speaking of running backs, I'm just going to keep going.
Keep going, Justin. Just mention every single player on the roster and tell us why you're excited to see these people.
To see a lot of these guys. I'm excited to see the battle between David Fluellen and Akram Wadley. Undrafted free agent out of Iowa, because I've heard his name brought up a lot during training camp, and I want to see if he can grab that third running back spot away from Fluellen, who's hung on to this team and hung on to that third, fourth string running back position for a few years now. So I'll be watching for that too.
As we know, preseason is the time where all Titans fans grab a hold of 2 to 3 undrafted, bottom of the depth chart guys and want them to be the starters. Trey McBride last year, flu season last year. So I guess you're getting on the Akram Wadley season. He's already ahead of the depth. He's already ahead of David Fluellen on the depth chart. Yeah, according to the one I'm reading.
Right?
Yes.
It's you have to read it all the way from the left to the right on the same line, and then go back below a line, and that would be the guy behind the guy on the far right at the top of the initial line.
Whoever did it like that is just a stupid idiot, because that doesn't make sense.
I think that's like the standard depth chart. I think that's how they all look.
Well, whatever.
I don't know.
Okay.
Who knows? So yeah, we're going to hold on to all these borderline players who may not make the roster, and then they will never do anything for the team.
You're right.
Ever. But we are going to get excited anyway about them.
So if you're watching this, everyone go pick a different player that's the bottom of the depth chart and go just obsess over them during the preseason. Talk about how great they're going to be for the Titans in the regular season, and then we will watch them get cut on the final day of cuts before the season. Woo. My guy right now, I'm going with third string center Nico Fala. He is my guy. He will lead us to the Super Bowl this year. Go Nico Fala.
I'm excited for Nico. Nico! We had one of our boys who likes the channel's name is Nico.
Shout out to Nico. Way back in the day,
Philip Supernall is the man.
Philip Supernall.
I know how much you love him.
Okay, I think that's going to wrap it up for us, Justin. Do you have any final thoughts on this?
Oh, really? Already? I was having so much fun.
I was having fun, too.
How long have we been going for?
Too long. It's good to be back, though, guys. Thank you once again for the support and for hanging with us. We're going to get the regular strand of videos here rolling by the time the season gets around. We hope to make a few more during the preseason, looking ahead to like season predictions and stuff like that, as well as
we'll try to make some quick recap or reaction videos to these preseason games too. Just some quick things that we liked and didn't like, and going forward from there. So expect a reaction video after this Packers game. Hopefully we'll have the time to do that as well.
Hopefully, I will be able to view it way out here in the Midwest.
Yeah, try to find a TV. Get that Game Pass, dude. Get that Game Pass.
If anyone has suggestions on how I can make sure I see every Titans game for the cheapest way possible, please let me know, because I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to weigh my options on that. Net neutrality, brah. Net neutrality. Okay.
Amen.
That will wrap it up. As always, stay tuned for the fantasy stuff if you want to be in the fantasy league and all that. Subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't, because we're about to put out some bids, yo. Follow us on Twitter if you haven't.
It's good to be back.
It's good.
Yes.
Yo, we'll try to start using Instagram more. Let's use Instagram more this season.
I say let's do it. I couldn't figure it out. It took me a while to figure it out, and I still need to figure it out. But you do well. You do good on that. That's pretty much all you right now. So
we'll get that up and running. So check us out on Instagram too, Titans_tube, all that jazz. And let's have a good season. Let's go win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. We're back.
No bad days.
Titans football's back. Get hyped. Get pumped.
We didn't talk about Taylor Lewan's contract.
Do the wave.
Should we?
All right, Taylor Lewan, highest paid left tackle in the world. Unbelievable job by Taylor Lewan, a face of this team, one of the most popular players on the team, and one of the best players. Did I already say one of the best players?
Highest paid offensive lineman in the history of the NFL. Do you think he deserves that title?
Yeah, sure. He's a franchise cornerstone. He's one of those guys that is a leader, and he's good for culture and camaraderie and attitude, energy. He brings it all. Yeah, he backs it up with his back-to-back Pro Bowl seasons. So lock him up, J-Rob. We've got him locked.
Could not.
Now we just got to work on Mariota next year, and we'll be rolling for decades.
Yeah, could not have said it better myself. But we will end on that. Peace out, guys. Have a good week watching Titans football for the first time in months. Yo.
Woo. Woo. All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Good day. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I see where this is going, and it's not a good start.
No. Okay. Maybe we should start over again. No.
I'm ready.
Hold on. Okay.
Yes.
We are going live in 3, 2, 1. Yo!